Abusia mincha na misan so mo akwa basonko so efa wo emra channel so ha eda so ye Bear Media GH abusiafo eyade Solomon Owusu ababontin ababedi enkomo na chese ne nkomo twetwe mu na odi atudwa se wo pe party a MPP sorry political party a chese krono sem katahye ene proye eye omo depa eye MPP party a edi entia ochira MPP party ene betina so a yetumi ehu eye sika twitwidie ewo eye ministers demu MPP party ene betina so a yetumi ehu sika ewo eye minister na say appointee otumi epaki sika ewo eye polytankum saso na bimu so epaki sika ewo omo basement achese we leaky omo achese we expose omo ewo eye live TV so na odi nkomo na de to dwa say eyade former DVLA boss chese ye kwache na chese wa paki sika ewo eye bottom enye bottom bia say enye sika bia say pounds chese wa paki ewo eye bottom chese isini dem abosun wa leaking sem wa cancel wa expose eye MPP ene na adan kwa akofo ado ewo eye live TV so a enya asem keto we dey ma meka sa wan pese ye ko ne kokoti ensem a Solomon Owusu edi atudwa na sewie na se ho adwunche ba bode na ya kire ya adwe hada so ye Bear Media GH abusan se ene de ko to channel so e besro so ba jimi rahwe videos we wa subscribe wa like na wa bo asha for pensa no bi atie no anya bi atie yenche ho no yenko na kuti ensem a Solomon Owusu edi atudwa ni na efa eye pound sterling na chese o ma ko pie so a former DVLA boss apake ewo eye bottom a abusan esi eye ne demu yentie ensem no mu enche mu emra sesi a yedase
no ana asu na galamse tiri achi wontumi ena no akogina nsu a aye fi ho se wo san so bo you see sangofu enti na so after wo mu adi bone no so tiase buja wo mu galamse yes ebe say yi operation your friends Vanguard expend sika bebra ye hu hwe no ene omo ne nam konya akọ waterworks ba wonim say yes sense asenso a ehun susuaso ne dana na ehun nsuo no the effect of your actions in the last 8 years no and the cause wa manifest as waja no hwe professor from Pop watch report edi be no wa mo ye bokwa kuba ko ne bo ye friend say photos ye bo Charles Bisu ne bo ni tekotego ana no me boy was so we do say mo court of say young man wo kura no de me ma wo side o just here ye bo obi look Professor Febo but be two chama no pay say no wa ban mu no tumi ahwe ne mampani anim e mind you no na transfer or report no or to one chief of staff Febo pare instruction no say one for the report mra and or the report beautiful say na omo mpe no kro no prof the officer or kan okre catch say John we know the greatest danger to our forest o kan we nyina o de kwa na kufuado ade kufuado e Alistair Matias so one na connection e dey good every month we are no ship $40 to $60 million worth gold to no connection man a worship gold obiara no akoche wo mo eye connection gold no we kufuado the gold mining company we enye galamse yes ya na no wundumi ya no mo de to the extent say wo mo to be the forest e okromu anya in 2018 e ma se nkotuma gudie omoji sa forest ne maye no na sata me ni LI 2462 because LI 2462 no about 2022 omo so dia mo nkofo se no ana om de LI ne ba se ne be legalize sa nyamra se ni pobone se bia wo ya ye nyini nyina ye bonsuo kura tra na ye me research bibi se ye just to say wo offend ni nsuo no modi e ekufuado papa pani a ke ye hwewo a ye nya ye nkura nse no wodi kwaye no ama se ye nse no na ye yare a wo so ye mfa nkoshe wan what's here against cabinet member? And the sound of when ya were say, was sent ye chichi woman in a boom. I know mobile most among the yes, I did demonstration for whom and share police service because of more elements of police service. A more information say, Munya say, and a bed, a beboa. Now, as I saw money independent, again and on bay. I'm call circle, I'm going to catch a trotro drivers a mate for no, and the kaya phone say. But for the catch say mono a shina motion in Tampino. Ye per se boam legalize and the other boys no.
Yeah.
no mo ko tampe bottle be 30 no mo de ma boys who say boys no pili lo mu nyina shi wo mo sisa na girls no so de ai kai if we catch up say be pe be bia mmatena ti mu ni akire ko emiti ana obede nkofo yi edu ana mo pe MPP kalesma wo ana mo di akire no mo shi either than that a dear pa MPP has more than 200,000 core supporters.
Yeah.
My register say omo delegates. E mo do say na yacho mo judge police hu no. Do say Ghana for the bu afu aban na oteso. They have no business. But you see a party and now your mama be catch us omuniska. So to Akroma no be catch us omuniska. And you know as far as the kwa presidential you know be 4.6 million. Then omunya ska the organize a demonstration. Party ni dey here no but individuals na ba bem omo nya omo say tam ya tumi ko bi fie DVLA akoya wa free no ba ko tam sika boto pounds dollars ni enya pani wo kromo na opa cho se mo fa sika but se enkokrafo ni nyina efo abone so on dey say former DVLA boss no o ma ko so sika o dey boba omo na dia ya no cross sika ni banking sector and champasia
she political
at the so I underground basis ana ehyeho tie bi kura ma ne dia yadwuma ade na eye currency there has to be currency data e be flow manka e bia so wo mu de omoyi currency na firim ona mde akoso mo mpaase no mo nko aye de and ana yanyo mo hwe na te se de obi aka no ade ba ko ade NDC ba ban mu no eye ketase de pro ni galamsey and one so that you maybe two was there a kufu ado ba bem no what the galamsey and a buy all right there behind the media coalition they fight galamsey in 2016 and okodi eche so ba obeko eno na gidigidi e ma Ghana for kodi eche dem e ma na buy 2017 oba no share adanko da we obe set up sa the committee say or ban the presidency here there to so send nya na ya za enti di omo ye ne de eyaban yi na ama na hokwan ana wo mo expect say obe prosecute wa say ekufu ado call bantema no say enkoye kura because oye aya we say ban now say ke investigate no even on the matter of the national cathedral say wo to be start say wo twa David Aja Abraham there was no your friends official contract between Ghana by any David Aja no munko National Procurement Authority enko J your friends approval na papa start twa to ono or ya we say by now kaya hall but sorry na mo jeje so say function bi okọ na chenje na as the one that's your president ewura de be dadwe no okura so be o mampani okuru da etu meshima kuma pass if this is our president behavior then o might not say get that autopilot na dia pa no wo de ka dia pa autopilot ni hu se sorry ya ni manager because what say ni manager
yeah
anya ni na manager wo sorry ya wo mbeka nkuransem bia eno aso wo nya de ba ko afelo Ghanaians wo ache na no no akabrofo no okon baby enti aban tisui ye besrem it is not in our interest here be twen say 8 years and after 4 years be ba na me party be you free so say be ko sango vo I was able to take it, her national service is a scholarship secretariat. Have 1 year, see you. Most about the NLE.
Yeah, quite early.
Hey, move from a couple. Yeah, no, so more smart. I'm about to catch you, mad that you say, yeah,
all right. Okay, message 3. Aha. Embrano de kawo ho ene say omo sika bi say sika no so omo hye no omo de kwaboa omo ye omo mental problems tie bia psychiatric hospital ni ade and the aged ntie bia sika no metimi dia ma lip ana e bia metimi aboaboa enkokora ne mrewa no and if orphanage homes ni nyina e were specific and omo boss na say sika no omo che ye na say chief of staff office ono onya 350,000 and they say attorney general so organize press conference and seminars 570,000, 5.7 billion. And Gabi Ochida Kunya mu 250. Asamoja nyabi kwa ni do ho nyabi, D Black nyabi. Wan po bi Richard Anyagba ono so enyabi. Oh, omo mu nyabi doso. And a presidential diary. Eno so ye bi ko print ye. Di abalo no.
Yeah, I think you see, it's quite uncomfortable, say, on daily basis. You are better, now you can't chrono a man for boy. I'm sure some more muti and crano, they are tired.
They are tired,
sick and tired because at this point, you know, there are more party, the action, our government has sprung in motion to arrest these criminals. Or Muyu and Saquine, and I'm catches in the Panama chrono, the Sanko Kenya problem. Obi a woni you see na no ye di Akroma day ye nyina ye celebrate ye kan Akroma Asem but na no na me kan ba bi say open the most consequential president in the history of this country Kwame Akroma open president na the team ye den you know Rollins and come anywhere close and I pesa what tia se akofa Kwame Akroma books na kan bohu the choice of words the tone na said na ositiye he is the only president to ultimately had a political opponent and him children go to prison jebi dan kwanye prison owu ye at the prison no chole tebra na pa Kwame Akroma cha wamfino o mane dam wu ye because at the time you know the political environment was so hostile say he is the only president I yesuma bomb corner so almost about 4 times so the people he was dealing with you know proves they had criminal tendencies. You cannot be a sheep and walk through a wolf pack and survive. For you to survive, you know, you need to also behave like a wolf.
Yeah.
Nipana wacho are behaving say so you cannot be president and leader and be working so me pass Nelson there no be no won't pass say nipa no so you criminal tell him say you are a double criminal also a dangerous and say una wo to also no we are double dangerous. And that is how you need to behave in this environment here. You only be moderate, considerate, very way when you are dealing with intelligent group of people or more very reasonable. We can reason. But when some people are jump over Ghanaians and they think that Omodo can use any nefarious tactics just to get their way, you need to tell them that you can employ them, and that is the playbook Kwame Akroma used at the time. That is why he was able to jail his political opponent as if without recourse to law anything. Because he realized that the course of action officer will develop and these people will derail. So he had to imprison them because the bomb was Blackstar House. The Kwame Akroma group na the bomb na bomb training Kwame Akroma survived on 3 occasions. And the time no demanded say the president at the time has to be also hostile and very aggressive. And that is a leadership. That is what make us a leadership. Leadership is an art. You look at the prevailing circumstances, you adjust and you also position yourself. System na flow just to maintain a certain equilibrium. And that is what we need to behave. We've got into an era. There has been cases of corruption, stealing, financial malfeasances, misapplication of funds, raw stealing. Because this NLA, Asem, one area it generates a lot of money. But that money, per the actor, you're trying to say, you're making sure say specific individuals obi oyo hiani obi ade obedi onya kaya yenia wawo akraketo akrase na chi a osobotonam kumase or the twa kwan be 1 kilometer na yaman 5 cedi. These are the vulnerable people at this money should be targeting na yemfa mo omo say dan bi kura na say anything trade bi kura na be kire omo yemfa nkire omo kwabranet na ho ene nipa na odi sansem we ni no at parliament na we MP. Yes, Kroma oti media form your monam for because he was sorting everybody. Young man I will say on your when sika free. He was just paying media people to be on them be honorable across the political divide will be so because the money na onya no sansem we no mo didi. Agencies in Nasefo already no money anywhere close to the mandate as stipulated in law. They were the very people who was doling our money to. And this money, he was not even auditing them to know. So, Asamoah.
Yeah.
Udisika kwa command so onya dan. Because this is a guy who has been doing charity.
Yeah.
And I will not be surprised say Sika we kura bia Anura Asamoah.
Yes. You crowd and do the whole.
Because Asamoah 50,000 Ghana cedi aye dan. This is a gentleman on no to the bottom Sika Kosi stadium e wo your fans ama Accra Academy. Ono 50,000 you know. Obakom kura no kwa nko mo ho. And some other individuals are connected to power. These are individuals are within the stipulation of the law, no, they are not supposed to even get 1 cedi, but they were giving this money to them. Be black or not, born in Union Sika or the Sasika way. So the question is, what is the motivation? Was it some kind of an influencing people to come to a? Just it's mind-boggling. You can never use any proper words to explain what has happened. The whole thing is an act of financial misapplication, and I'm telling you, this is a man for jail. For willfully causing financial loss to the state, these people have foolishly caused financial loss to the state, and they must be prosecuted. And that is the only explanation. So, Nina Koba, if we read the Attorney General, I think that the Attorney General department is too limited. Because 2 people cannot be dealing, even though he has workers in Nasifo. I think that we need to decentralize the Attorney General office. Every region should have a bigger officer, staffed with people, or more enough insight into law. At every region, I think that the prosecution must start and should be simultaneous. The investigation must be going on at the same time at the regional level. So the Ghana for we see the seriousness because these crimes, I say no anger no any MPP should be able. And any corruption be able uncover in the MPP government, Abufono is not going to the MPP government. The question is, what are you doing? And Former State, as a private entity, is doing his job by unearthing some of these things. It is up to you as an AG to also act. Because some of these things, and your Former State can't answer the back. Because the state machinery, you have the resources.
Exactly
the state should be able one leading this particular thing. And the Former State and Farmer. But over the years, we have been reactionary. This old private person could transfer an investigation. But and some state, we are seeking in action and Sano, about acting. Abasa, you are advertising incompetence, and answer the willingness is not on your part. The state should be the lead crusader, leading charge on nothing some of these criminal dealings. I also because crime are there. You don't cover it and say, oh, investigation. No, a public interest case. Whatever happens, inform the people, let them know, say, this person on this day did this. And near man, I contravene, establish rules of engagement. You have to be a metanaka say in governance. And as in a state, there are certain things you cannot do, and there are 2. You cannot show weakness, you cannot show mercy. We a state, now the Sandema way nama, that state is done. Because people will hide behind your mercy card and the fact say, oh, you pity and forgive us, and they'll be doing nasty stuff because human beings in our core way, we are very dangerous. Whenever you are in your room alone, the things you do will tell you who you are, not what you get out to do. So we are all dangerous. And always, there must be and man say, the consequences that await you.